I've had this tow chain for years, and it never had hooks on the end. It was, just a piece of chain, so whenever I used it, I had to put a bolt on it or something. So, okay, now it's got a hook on it. Very useful. Good tow chain always comes in handy. So for projects around here, yanking trees out of the woods or whatever, it'll come in pretty handy. I do have a bigger chain. I'll show you that one too. I got this bigger, I call it a dozer chain. Contractor left it behind years ago, and yeah, it's that thing will pull the bumper right off the back of your truck. But they come in handy, and I use them. I wouldn't say frequently, but when you got to have a chain. It's another hot one. At least 85 degrees, if not more today. But a decent Saturday, no rain, nice blue skies. So I hear a few people riding today. So it seems that the question has come up more frequently in regards to 1% clubs, and I think they're almost like a fear, like people are afraid, especially those that are new to the biker community, because they don't want to do something wrong. They're afraid they're going to do something wrong. And so I thought I would talk about that a little bit today, and I really don't think there's much to fear. I think the key is in the word respect. Now, I wouldn't even, as far as a 1%er is concerned, they say just show them a little respect. I don't really believe in that. I'm not going to show you respect just because you're a 1%er. Just because you're a tough guy, I'm not going to show you respect. What I will do is I will not disrespect you unless you disrespect me. But, I'm not going to have any fear in that regard either. It takes me back to when I started going to this particular club. I call it a club because everybody knew everybody that was in there. But for lack of better definition, it was a bar. But I started frequenting this place and actually became part of the club after a while that went there, made it their clubhouse. So in going there was a couple characters that had warned me, and they said, if you ever see a 1%er come in the front door, head out the back door. No questions asked. Just finish your beer. Don't finish your beer. Just head out the back door. Don't even hang around. Paranoia. And I never could quite figure that one out. I thought, no, what? Somebody walks in the front door and I'm supposed to be afraid and run out the back door like a coward? I just thought that was weird, So I didn't, and that particular clubhouse or bar was frequented by a well-known top name 1% club, an MC. And they didn't come in there a lot, but it wouldn't be a surprise to see them in there or sitting at the bar. And really all the times that I did see them there, I think there was only one time where there was somewhat of an altercation where one of them had a little too much to drink and started trying to act, real cocky to some of the locals there. For no reason, it was just uninstigated, and he was obviously inebriated and just wanted to show his push around, bully around, and act like a tough guy. And it didn't go over too well, and nothing ever really happened about it. But anyway, I didn't have any fear to go there and frequent the place because of that. Now there was a big party recently, and it was said that there's going to be some 1%ers here. In fact, there's going to be a lot of them, and it was a pretty big deal. It was a pretty big party that went on there, and so, like I do, I thought, okay, well, I'm going to bring the GoPro along, and maybe I get some footage of this party. That might make some good YouTube views for my channel, But I'm not that kind of guy that likes to go around sticking my camera in people's faces either. And when you walk into a club, you're pretty much, it's crowded with people, and you walk in there holding the camera in your hand. Obviously, they're going to look at you like, whoa, what are you doing, So really, what do you film in that kind of a situation? I'm not going to go around interviewing bikers or anything like that. So anyway, I thought, well, I'll go outside and I'll walk around and I'll do some video of some of the bikes that are out in the parking lot. And it was pretty full. I mean, there was a full house that day. There was bikes everywhere, and there were some pretty neat bikes there. New ones, old ones, classic ones, customs. So I thought I'd walk around and get some of them on camera. So I was going around and outside of the actual parking lot, it was more like a parking field because there were so many bikes. They were parked out in the grass. And I started heading out that way, and right away I got approached by a 1%er that said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I was just taking some pictures of some of the cool bikes." He says, No. You can't take pictures of these bikes." And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't aware of that." He said, "No, these are club bikes here, and you don't have permission to be taking pictures of them. Do you have pictures on your camera right now?" Of course, oh, no, I don't have any pictures on my camera right now. I was just looking around for some bikes to take pictures of. Never really said I was doing video or anything, and I wasn't videoing at the time that I was confronted. I was kind of holding my camera down to my side. I didn't want my camera to get smashed or taken from me or anything like that. So he said, "Nope, no pictures, please. Put the camera away." And kind of treated me like a school child. Well, I wasn't very happy about that. But wouldn't you know it, they put one of their prospects on me just to kind of tail me around, make sure I wasn't taking any more pictures. Now, had I disrespected their command or their request not to take pictures, I probably would have had a good ass beating coming, and I probably wouldn't have this camera in my hand right now. They probably would have taken it, broken it, whatever, stomped on it, and said, "Look, we said no pictures, that's what we mean." But I guess you could say I showed them that respect in that degree where I said, "Fine, no camera then." So there was no video of that party of the rest of that afternoon. And really, to be honest with you, it wouldn't have made much of a video anyway. There's a bunch of people standing around drinking beer. So, yeah. Anyway, I didn't see anything to be fearful about. I could have created a situation on my own there that may have escalated to a good ass whooping, but I didn't. I'm not that kind of a guy. I'm not going to try to stir up the hornet's nest for no particular reason. Well, anyway, that's the story for today. I hope you're all enjoying the weather. For once, we have a week with no rain, so it's been some nice riding weather. It's been a little warm, though. This old hog gets a little cantankerous in the heat, but she keeps plugging along. I just can't push her too hard. Today, though, is a work day around here. It's already mid-afternoon, and I've been wrapping up some chores in here. Yeah, I bought another 5 gallons of the preservative. Both the front porch and the back deck are done, but now I gotta do logs. So I've got that challenge coming up here. It should go on pretty slick and pretty easy. And that's done. I'm hoping for some cooler weather when I can get up on the side of the house and start fixing those rotted logs that are up on the corners of the house there. And then all those jobs will be wrapped up for the summer. All my summer jobs. And then hopefully we can get the RV out and take another camping trip or two before the end of the season. Now, the last camping trip we took, we blew out 2 tires and had to buy 4 new tires. It was a very expensive camping trip. I think that last camping trip cost me over $1,000 by the time I was all said and done, from the roadside assistance to getting a floor jack and the tools that I needed to change the tires, and then purchasing the tires and having them mounted and then putting them all back on there. Really expensive camping trip. Not to mention it was hot, hotter than blazes. And aside from the heat, we actually had tornadoes about maybe 20 miles north of us. That was close enough. I didn't need a tornado coming any closer than that. And but it was just a miserable. It wasn't even fun. It was just too hot. So what we're going to do is wait a little bit further into the season when the temperatures cool down. When we get some nice cool nights where we can sit out by the campfire and actually enjoy it, where the bugs start to go away. You get down into the 50s at night, and yeah, then it's really comfortable. So we're looking forward to that later in the season. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate all the support. V's doing really good, by the way. She's wrapping up some projects of her own in the house. I'm going to go in and catch up with her in a minute and see what we're going to do this afternoon. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Until next time, cats, ride hard and die free. And show no fear.